All right.
And we're off.
All right.
We're off.
Hey,
We are way off.
All right,
Yeah,
Rich, explain what we're doing here.
Well, first of all, hello, everybody out there. We're the Midnight Movie, and my name is Rich.
Trev.
Denny.
And Cameron Snore,
Cameron Snore.
also known as Terry G.
Also known as Back It Up Terror.
Oh, wait.
So-
I'm also known as Big Den T.
Well, we'll get to that as we go along. But first of all, I guess you're probably wondering, what's the Midnight Movie? Who are these guys? What are they doing on my phone or computer or however you're watching? Well, tell them what we are, Mike.
Thanks. Well, the Midnight Movie, basically, what we do is anybody who grew up in the Northeast Ohio area, grew up to Big Chuck, Lil John, Hoolihan and Big Chuck, Ghoulardi, the Ghoul, Superhost, and we were just huge fans of that. So we decided that we wanted to do that too. And, that's what we do. We show some old B movies, some bad movies, some good movies. Horror, sci-fi is the main thing we do, but we throw some drama and suspense, film noir, things like that. And we also do the comedy skits. We got some local and national celebrity interviews. And we do the conventions, and we talk to our fans, and we do shout-outs, and we do promos, and we try to highlight some of the local bands and local filmmakers, and we show some independent films and music, and we just try to highlight what's going on in the area.
Now, if you're interested in any of this, you want to go to our website, www.themidnightmovie.net, and you'll get all the information there where you can see the show, check us out. We're on the Roku. We're on, different cable channels and stuff like that. Hey, and the show's been going for over 20 years, about 22 years, I think Rocco said.
We're on our 23rd.
Yeah, so
we're
that's
doing
a
our
lot.
23rd.
It started a long time ago. It was actually a Cablevision show, back when Cablevision was a thing. And that went on for many years, this Cablevision show, and then all of a sudden, Time Warner came in. And Adelphia, then Time Warner bought out Adelphia.
Time Warner. And what is it now?
Now it's Spectrum.
So
But they shut down all the production stuff. So we had to take it upon ourselves to find somebody that wanted to invest in us a little bit, that thought we had a good thing going, and we did. We met Mr. Todd Quate, who enables us to put on a weekly show, a brand new 2-hour weekly show each and every week. And that's not easy. You can ask a lot of these other people to put on shows. That's not an easy thing to do. So, but we do.
We do.
every week.
Yeah.
We do.
Now,
We don't film every week, but we have a
But
new
the show's
show
there,
every week.
except for maybe around Christmas when we take a little break. Might be a rerun.
Yeah, we might take 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Christmas, New Year. That's about it.
2 weeks after 20 years. 20 years of working somewhere, you should get more than 2 weeks off. But we only take 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
That's about it.
But you're like, you know what? There's a million of these shows, right? There's all these horror host shows and stuff out there. What makes your show different? People are going to ask.
Hey, what makes your show different?
See, I knew it was coming. Look at that.
Indiana Jones to the rescue.
Yeah, can't wait for the new one to come out. They're filming starting later this summer.
I can
Part
wait.
5. Really?
I can wait.
Well, we'll get into that later. But what makes our show different? One of the things that makes our show different is
We're not
we
horror
eat
hosts.
right in the middle of it. Yeah, we're not horror hosts. We're just hosts.
We're not dressed up
We're not.
as a character.
Sometimes
we are the character.
Sometimes we are.
Yeah,
we do have Dr.
characters.
Midnight.
We got Dr. Midnight.
We
We,
do have
got
some characters.
the Dork Dynasty. We do dress up once in a while.
We like
So.
we like to have fun. So if it calls for it, we dress up. We have some fun.
And I think we're also unscripted.
Yeah, that's
we
what I was gonna say.
just fly off the cuff, man.
Even like today.
yeah, we're just
This is
hour and a half
episode
set
1.
up, and here we go.
Yeah, and we're hoping everything's working. We don't know, but we have no
3 hours
cameraman.
set up to bring you 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we hope that you're enjoying this 20 minutes. Hey, if you want to contact us, hey, what's that post office box? Somebody could send us some
P.O.
mail.
Box 81 blah 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 blah
81593.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not putting it up on the screen.
Well,
Yeah.
we'd like to get mail, but I guess we don't have the capability
Yeah,
of
Hit us up
it's
on
so long since
Facebook.
we got mail. I don't even.
Yeah, find
don't
us on
remember.
Facebook.
Yeah.
You can send us messages.
Yeah, you go to our website, you'll see it.
We respond.
Hey, but the address is
Often.
there on our website, and you could send us stuff. But anyways, what we do, hey, we love to interact with the fans, and we have some super fans. We have one super duper fan, self-named, Mr. Mike Squires, right?
Yeah.
But we have a lot of fans that send us stuff, and they know what's one of our favorites to get sent.
Food.
Beer
Beer
jelly
jelly
beans.
beans.
Beer jelly beans. Beer jelly beans.
Beer
The guys
jelly
love
beans.
beer jelly beans. So But you just say, what kind of shows, what kind of films do you show? Well, we show, the usual public domain, the head. What's that? The head that
we
would
got
die?
the brain that wouldn't die. We've only shown it 30,000 times. He doesn't even remember it. But yeah, the brain that wouldn't die. We show some good ones like Horror Hotel.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Children shouldn't play with dead things.
Now, see, those are the better ones. See,
Of course,
a lot of those other shows show
Debbie
those.
does dishes.
Yeah. Terry
Back it up, Ter.
poops his pants.
Yeah.
That's one episode.
Yeah.
But you'll
That's a late night.
if you haven't seen our show, you'll get to know that we all kind of have our own quirks and things like that.
Why?
We rip on each. Yeah, why? And Terry doesn't show up and sends us a text or something saying that I'm going to be late, and we're like, why? He goes, that wasn't a fart. Figure it out on your own.
TMI on that one.
You got Big Den T here who just kind of doesn't say nothing, or he says too much and runs out of breath at the end of his sentences.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so we got a lot of
And we all
interesting
have our-
quirks. Of course, I don't have any quirks.
No, you don't have any
No.
quirks. No, why?
I wring my hands a
No.
little bit, maybe,
Yeah.
but that's because I'm nervous.
But I think what we love to hear from you. We love interacting with you. If we see you out and about the conventions and stuff, they don't be surprised. We don't put a camera right in your face, and we're going to be talking with you.
It's been done. It's been done. As a matter of fact, at the end of this podcast, we have a little interview you did with two super fans of the
Two
show.
super fans.
And you asked the one to do a review of a movie,
I did.
and so he'll give you like a little mini review. It's
Yep.
pretty cool, but you'll see what we do to some of our super fans. We make them perform. We make them jump through
Yeah,
hoops.
we like. I think another thing that
Did he say nutter?
I
You
just
did
say
say nutter.
that's a nutter.
Nutter.
Said nutter.
That's just
Nutter.
the way it is. But what we really do like to do with these movies that we show, there's some of them are obscure, some of them are bad, some of them you may never heard of, but some of them do star famous people before they were famous, and we like to pull out little tidbits and interesting facts about the movie or the actor or actresses themselves, about what got them into that movie, what they've done since. I just think that that's an interesting element that can be brought about in during the show.
Yeah, we
Yep.
have a lot of fun with that.
And our producer, Rocco, to him, he does a good job trying to find some movies that are out of the the norm, if you will. He'll dig into some
Sometimes.
archives, and for good or bad or whatever, but we're not showing the same movie that
Oh no!
Every
he,
other-
he pulls them out of Turkey, Albania, Labitskana,
Italy,
Bukaki, everywhere.
yeah.
Did you just say?
Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
We even
But
showed
yeah,
The Naked Witch, right? And what's the other one we showed? The
Diary of a Nudist.
yeah,
Nudist.
like really? It was
But
yeah, that one.
you
was
would- you
Emphasis on butts.
you're gonna realize that Rocco, who puts the show together, and he's in charge of censoring the show, sometimes he might forget something a couple times here or there.
totally by accident. That's why we have to yell a lot of times. Get the book. If you hear us yell that, something
Get the
naughty
book.
has
Yeah, it
happened.
means he has to mark the book and make sure that he fixes that.
But sometimes he
He can't
forgets.
read his own writing.
No, we've seen that
That's a
writing.
whole nother issue.
He should have been a
He
doctor.
tried doing that little recorder. He can't understand himself.
If he says, "No, I'll fix it," that's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. He ain't fixing it.
No, but that's all right. It's half the fun of the show. Because guess what? If we get in trouble, he's the one who has to answer for it,
But
right?
yeah, if you're watching our show and the other, there's a lot of hosted shows out there. If you're watching, that means that you grew up and you're a fan of that kind of stuff. And I think that you just will enjoy what we can bring you. If you've never watched a show before, The Midnight Movie, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us, money clips on YouTube. Like Rich said, www.themidnightmovie.net. Like our Facebook page, we're on Roku, Betamax TV. We're on the Monster Channel and Eerie Late Night Horror Channel. We're on the Vortex. There's
yeah.
many ways to find us. And
Cox, wow, bat.
we're on COX Cable, Channel 45. We are on Spectrum, Channel 180. And we are also on WOW, Channel 19. And maybe Channel 21. All
And I
Saturdays
think you can
at
even-
midnight, new ones. Marathons on Spectrum 180. For some reason, we have no idea why that's happening. But, hey, until it stops, we're going to promote it.
You can even watch some episodes on through the computer, right? Because through the bat,
Yeah, Bat
Yes.
TV.
Bat
So you
TV.
can watch episodes.
on our
there.
website too. That Rocco's been loading
there's a
more
few
onto
on
our
there.
website, so
Yeah.
you can catch
There's
up.
many
on them.
ways to find us.
Yeah, so
Now we're proud to say that this year we've been nominated for the 2020 Rondo Awards. We're one of the nominees, so we're proud of that. Give us your
What we
vote.
forgot.
What did we forget?
No cowbells and no whistles.
Well, we'll get
Tune
this
into
is
our
our
show.
very first. This is the
Next
very
time.
first podcast.
Yeah,
We'll get more of that stuff.
We're just trying to bring this out to
Right.
new
Well,
viewers who don't know much about us or who have never seen our show. We're just trying to promote ourselves out. Because, yes, we realize most of the outlets, we're on late.
Yeah.
But Erie Late Night, the Monster Channel, you'll catch us at midnight, and then sometimes at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there's different times you can find us. So,
Betamax TV.
Betamax
you
TV
can
you
watch
can
us. There's a bunch of shows archived, so you can pretty much watch us anytime you
And
sign
Betamax
in.
you get through Roku.
yeah,
when you get
Betamax.
through
Betamax TV. Add that to your queue, to your channels.
Queue.
Betamax TV, and you scroll on down till you see the Midnight Movie, and boom, our last 2 years of shows are on there. You can watch
There's
us
a whole- there's
anytime.
So many archived.
And the Erie Late Night channel, like I said, you add that. Go to the ErieLateNight.com. I believe that's the correct website. And it got instructions on how to add their channel to your Roku. And that's 24/7 of all horror hosted shows.
Yeah, that's
Can't
crazy.
go wrong there.
Or type in Monster Channel.
The Monster Channel,
.com and it gives
it'll
you all those
probably
links to do
take
all
you
that.
right there.
Well, we probably should do a shout out to Halloween Jack for handling
Halloween
all
Jack,
that.
Halloween
Check him
Jack,
out.
who he puts that whole Erie Late Night Monster Channel together is tremendous. I mean, I can't even check it out. I mean, I can't even say enough about it. I mean, 24/7. He has a nice little TV guide and the whole schedule all up there for you. So
There's a lot of people that make horror hosts come onto the air that are doing things. Halloween Jack showing the things, the Betamax, and all those different avenues. There's somebody there who's running it that's been a fan of these kind of shows, and are doing their part to keep it running. People like us and some of the other ones that are providing the content to for them to show. So it's
That's amazing.
it's just a never-ending thing that
it's a
it's
passion.
like-
People,
it's a passion,
they
a
grew
labor
up to
of
that.
love.
They love it,
Labor of
and
love.
they just want to keep it going. And that's another thing that I love about this area is just the passion you see. When we're at the conventions, you see all the different hosts or the people that put the channels on or have their own show. Just the passion that they love doing what they do. So
It's amazing. A lot of younger kids today, they don't watch these movies and stuff like that, but then they start getting involved because of comic books and stuff like that, cosplay and all that. Then they start reflecting back on some of these older movies, and hey, we're showing them, and all these other hosts, we're all showing these older movies and stuff like that, black and white, if you can believe it. My kids would curl their nose at a black and white.
yeah, my kid, it's a black and white. Hey, watching it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's some good stuff there, especially if
a-
it's universal.
That could be a different
We're gonna
topic.
show
Is
that.
that the earlier movies of black and white, how it's the slower, more of a character development to the story before you get to the actual hubbub.
Yeah,
I did say hubbub.
hubbub. We can. Hey, that's a good discussion we can have too. I got some
hubbubs,
hubbubs and
Hubbubs.
hubbubs, and hubbubs.
before we get to the action, I got a couple movies that I was like, really? But we'll talk about that in a later podcast.
More about us. We're all friends. And it just we're not doing it right now. But you can picture.
We could.
Take 4 or 5 of your closest friends sitting around a kitchen table, and just started talking or ripping on each other or just joking around or whatever. And that's sort of what we do. We're good friends who sit around, and our show is the kitchen table, and we're all sitting around it. And we're instead of playing cards, we're showing a movie, and we're all having fun and talking and arguing and saying things and picking on each other, and it's all just a good time. And I think that's what comes over the screen that when we're showing it. It's like, hey, those guys are just fun. And I like to think that we're fun. We're the really fun show.
RFS.
RFS and the NPC, No Political Crap Show. We try to give everyone a break from all that political crap, bull crap.
No matter
That's
what
it.
you do on something like that, you're gonna
Yeah.
piss off half your audience.
99.9% of the time on our show, you won't hear us rail for or against anything political. We want people to escape that crap. Tune into our show for a couple of hours and just have some damn fun. Escape from all that and just watch a bad movie or a good movie. Listen to us, have some fun, joke around, slip up every once in a while. And I don't know. That's why we are the RFS. Really fun show.
Now, I think over the course of these podcasts that, we have over 20 years of interviews with celebrities and some of them have passed away and stuff like that. So we might put some portions of those in here so you can kind of a little bit see some of our history and also get some good information. I know we got, checking it out recently, we have an interview that actually my wife Julie did with Forrest J. Ackerman. And that has, I think the most hits of any of our online videos or whatever right now. But it's a nice little interview, and he's a legend. He's been passed away for about 8 years now, I think. And but stuff like that, we got a lot of interviews. And these people in their movies, they're usually when we see them at conventions, they're more older and stuff like that. They got interesting stories to tell. So hopefully we got a little bit of those stories out of them in the interviews, and we can show some of it to you. Mike's got a couple good instances.
I was going to say, we have some really good interviews that you might enjoy watching, and some that went very well, and we also have a few that didn't go very well.
Yeah, nature of the beast.
Some that ended abruptly and kind of pissed me off a little bit, but
a little bit.
That's putting it mildly, but that's all right.
Hey, we're allowed to cuss on this, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't go overboard. Let's
we're
not take advantage of it too much.
Show.
But,
Next podcast.
We're showing it.
But yeah. But yeah, so maybe we'll show you some of those past moments that went great and not so great.
Maybe, I don't know, if we might throw some skits in every once in a while or something.
Yeah.
You'll never see. You might see us rant and raving if there's something that's got somebody, riled up and excited. We'll attack that and talk about that. Or
we're hoping this will give you guys a chance that if you haven't had a chance to watch us, at the midnight or show it's too late for you, or you just didn't have a chance to catch us, and you want to just kind of get a quick glimpse and a little bit of midnight movie in your face. You tune in and watch this.
And I'm thinking that we'll also do some stupid stunts or something on here. You got to do something to attract these younger viewers. They want to see some stupid stuff. Remember last night I started ranting about stupid. I'm not going to go there. But so we'll do a little goofy of that. Like me and Mike, we had a little challenge about drinking a bottle.
Yeah,
of
but that was run so wrong. It wasn't the way it was supposed to be. It was the fact that we could do that during the show. Right. It wasn't a race to see who can finish it quicker. He's got a bottle of A1 sauce, which was really small. You poured into a glass. It was like this much.
It was a pretty decent bottle.
Are you kidding me?
No, it was a pretty good bottle.
Are you kidding me?
You couldn't drink it?
The A1 sauce I'm talking about.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. You couldn't drink that much A1 sauce.
I could have drank 3 times that much. What are you talking
that
about?
Sounds like a challenge for one
Well,
of
he
our
gives me a thing
podcasts.
of salsa, chunky salsa. Okay, who's gonna win that race? It cook up the whole glass. And it's chunky. You have to chew it. He's got his is liquid. He can swap. Oh, I won.
Well, it was A1 sauce. Who can drink a whole bottle of A1 sauce?
I can drink a whole.
How about eating a jar of mayonnaise then?
All right.
Well, we can always.
In the words of Rich, with everything. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Gotta be more nasal.
That was the most. That was
one of
not a good challenge.
Triv is right. It wasn't well thought out. It was a fun.
It was thought out fine.
And we were able to.
It's just that 2 people misinterpreted it and thought it was something else.
We're
back there going,
there.
what are you guys doing?
Me and Trevor walking up there like, what's going on with this? It was, like a no. As soon as we hear that, we know.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
something's happening here.
Maybe we'll have to try a little bit of reenactment.
That's fine. During a podcast, we'll drink it during the half-hour podcast.
I could do another bottle of that, no problem.
That's the whole point. The point was, he goes, I love A1 sauce. I can drink a bottle. Oh, okay. And I said, I love salsa. Oh, well, we can sit during the show and we'll drink the jars of salsa and A1. It wasn't a race to see who could finish it quicker. The point was that we would drink the whole bottle during the show.
Well, we ate some other crazy stuff too. Like, didn't we have ants those times? We ate some ants. Yeah. Me and Terry had ants.
He had nacho cheese flavored.
And nacho cheese
crickets.
Crickets, yeah. So had that. Remember that real hot from the same place I got your salsa. I can't think of the name of the company now.
The hot Hershey candy.
Yeah.
And Terry was like, "Oh, piece of chocolate."
He
trying to see.
I was set up.
I said,
Ghost pepper.
That'll teach, ghost pepper chocolate. I go, that'll teach you to just grab a piece of chocolate and just start eating
Like
it.
a
It
Muck
doesn't
Monster.
belong to
Muck
you.
Monster. Yeah, that's for a shout out to the Muck Monster Salsa Company there, and they have that
Down in
chocolate.
Hartville.
Yeah, that stuff. Ghost pepper chocolate.
Chocolate.
See how he picks on me? And you'll get more of that during the show. Hey, and also, guess what? You see what we got here for this podcast set. Wait till you see our regular set. It's like a virtual museum of everything. It's like walking in a garage sale. I don't know what you'd say, but with cool
People
stuff.
come in and
Hey,
they're
Hoarders
amazed by what
garage
we
sale.
have on the.
Yeah, you'll see some old Cleveland namesakes. You'll
Yeah,
see some.
you see a lot of old stuff, collectible stuff. The set is anybody that comes to the set is really amazed at what we have on here, what they see. So.
Yeah. I think
You
this
just
will-
ran out of breath.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the oxygen.
Yeah, take a deep breath in.
I have to get oxygen tank in here for Den T.
Yeah, you don't know how much though, buddy.
Over there.
Well, he's sick though. Let's cut him a break. He's sick.
Yeah,
He's got that
I'm
coronavirus.
It's just the Kahlua virus.
Well, hey, we got about a minute left here,
Yeah,
guys.
coronavirus. So I gave him a bud to.
Yeah, Bud virus.
Watch out, I might knock that over again.
Yeah. Thanks for knocking my beer over. Naturally, his is held firmly in his hand.
And then he yells at me.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, you blame Terry for everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he is the.
What you doing, Terry?
He's the go-to guy.
That's okay. Wait till the podcast comes out and their lips are just moving.
Whatever.
Well, I think right now, guys, we're going to wrap up our part, but we're going to go to that interview with two super fans, Mike Squires, who you'll hear a lot about him in our shows, and also Chris Cross, another great fan. And
He makes you want to jump.
What?
just don't cross him. So hey, thanks for tuning this in. Hopefully you'll come back and watch more of our videos in the future.
Leave us comments.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know. Contact us. You can be a part of the show because, like
That's
I
right.
said, you by your comments and stuff like that, make us jump through hoops. Whatever, we'll do it. So here's that interview now with Mike Squires and Chris Cross.
Take care, everybody.
Till next time.
Later.
We are here with a couple of our super fans. We got super duper fans. We got one of the Cross brothers. We got Squires. We all know, we always talk about them on the show. But I just have one question for this guy here. Now, you always hear me mention on the show.
Don't let it be a hard question.
It won't be a hard. Don't ask me any hard questions. That's another one right there.
Oh, that's.
Bank it.
Well, how come you didn't give me that on your?
I don't know. I give you the other one. They're both good. You work with it. You work with it. You're the one that blew the hat.
Oh!
I messaged you last night to fix it.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt with that on.
Well, whatever. I don't know. What, you already blew the hat? Anyway, whoa, this whole piece just went completely away. All right. We are with Squires, Ghost in the Attic, Mike Squires. You know, he sends us a ton of snail mail all the time. He sends us a ton of snail mail. Okay. But anyway, he has his own segment on Midnight Movie anymore, really. I mean, there's a Squires segment. Okay.
Mail
So,
correspondent.
yeah. But here's, he's got his collectibles and hard to find things, and he's got some vinyl that Cross is blocking right now.
He wants those.
He's got there were gimmies from Myron, that son of a mother. I'm gonna kick his ass. Anyway,
Forget my ghost candle.
don't even get the book for that. Everybody needs to hear that.
Forget my ghost.
Myron.
Don't forget my.
I'm looking at all these magazines, and Myron just, Myron.
Don't forget my little brochures.
Okay, all right, well.
I'm just putting a plug in. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway.
So what was the question, Trick?
I didn't get to you yet. Will you hold on a minute? This guy over here, he'll just relax. All right, get out of the way. I want to show the vinyl. Watch out behind you. Don't run the kids over. All right.
Here's the vinyl.
Look at this. Look at these collectible vinyls. Okay.
They're like records all of a sudden.
They're not records. They're vinyl. Okay.
They're LPs.
Plasmatics.
Wax.
Look at this collector's item. Okay.
Don't turn it around.
Should I make it hard for Rocco?
Yeah, you have to block it.
No, I won't. As I'm holding it up and the kids are behind.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's covered. Plasmatics.
Yeah, with pasties.
It's still covered. You had me worried there. Okay. So anyway, yeah, he's got some vinyl. Okay. All right. Squire's just handing me stuff. He don't give a crap. He's just whatever. Show this.
My buddy David.
Abraxas Collector's Edition VHS tape.
Which the Midnight Movie played once in a while.
That's right. That was my request too. Okay. All right, I'm done with you. All right.
Thank you.
This guy over here. Is it my turn yet? Okay. What was that question you wanted? Is it my turn yet? Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Cotter.
You always hear me talk on the show, and I always say, Train to Busan, Korean zombie flick. I always highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. For 2 years, been telling him, Train to Busan, and every time he sees me, what's that movie that Train to Busan? And I see him again 6 months later. Well, what's that? Train to Busan.
Getting old.
So finally, he watched it.
I finally watched it.
And I want to know. Oh, okay? Hold on. You know the microphone. Hold on. This guy. There you go.
I finally watched it. I finally watched it,
I still try to give him a lead in.
and it's an excellent movie, and everybody should watch it. I give mad props to Triv because he's the king of movie suggestions.
Wow. I'll take that.
Well, you got to watch the movie. It's a great movie. It's a great movie, and that's all I got to say. And it wasn't a hard question either.
You know, give him a microphone. I got to tell you, But no, thank you for finally watching it, and I'm glad that you actually
And I'm going to watch
enjoyed it.
The Tunnel.
Watch Tunnel, yes. Highly recommend. Another Korean film. Great. Highly recommend it. All right. I'm way up. I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. Squire's Ghost in the Attic. We all know him. One of the Cross Brothers. Oh, remember? Didn't the other Cross Brothers say, "I'll be there shortly"? Yeah, that was okay. I was right. I said, code word, not coming.
You might.
He's not coming. He's not coming. All right.
I think he's afraid to get interviewed.
Yeah, get interviewed by me. All right. You might be. All right.
You'll send that sign, you'll be on Fox.
We're going to sign off.
We're in trouble now.
We're signing off.
Okay.
I'm ending this interview. I'm shutting it down. I'm full. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm referring to. That's right.